welcome back to my channel and welcome to a fall blush roundup. Normally I would try to do eyeshadow palettes first and then probably blushes and lipsticks, but I just felt like doing blushes today, so that's what we're going to get into. I've got some powder formulas, I've also got some cream and liquid formulas. You know what? I was going to start with cream and liquids, but let's start with powders first and then I'll go over to cream and liquids. Most of these are all oldies but goodies, starting with the Charlotte Tilbury, the Cheek to Chic blushes. I've got mine in the shade the Climax. So here we have the Climax. I mean, you swirl your brush in the outer edge and then you put that more towards the back of the cheeks and then the pop shade for the middle of the cheeks. I love this. It's just beautiful. It's quick. It's easy to use. Again, just absolutely stunning. From Persona, we've got their Superblush in the shade Caramel. I picked this one out because I like this for like a more neutral, summer going into fall type shade. Let me see. I don't know how well the swatch is going to show up here, but it's definitely a lot more muted, which I do like for fall, especially as it's still hot out. We're going from summer to fall. But I do have some more deeper fall to winter shades coming up. The Bare Minerals Blonzer, I have mine in the shade Kiss of Rose. I absolutely love this for fall because I feel like if you have a blush that with a bronzy undertone, I feel like that just makes the perfect fall blush. And then this just has this slightly almost reddish hue. It's an overtone. I absolutely love this. If you've been around my channel recently, this will come as no surprise, but the Dior Rosy Glow blushes, mine in particular is in the shade Rosewood. Again, just another perfect like reddish tone, ready for fall. I had the pink lilac shade that I love for spring. I want to get more, but this has just been a blush that I have been gravitating to like crazy recently. Another Bare Minerals blush, this is the Oliver Face Color in the shade Glee. This is a bit of a finicky product, but once you figure out how to work it into the skin, it's really pretty. You really have to work it into the brush and then very slightly put it on the skin. But again, I absolutely love this for fall as well. I have 5 liquid blushes here, starting with the 2 from Milani. I have mine in the shades Nude Flush and Berry Smooch. The top one being Nude Flush. I feel like they both serve a good fall purpose, but in different ways. The Nude Flush I feel like is perfect for summer going into fall, whereas I feel like Berry Smooch is a little bit more of a winter shade, but I love it for like fall going into winter. Again, absolutely gorgeous. This one I discovered this year, the Saie Dew blushes. I have mine in the shade Cutie, I think is what I saw. Yep, Cutie on the back of the packaging here. I bought this in January of this year and I have been obsessed with it. I want to get more of these. This is so beautiful. I feel like this is like the perfect shade for you're right in the middle of fall, October, November, Thanksgiving, harvest season, all of that. Again, just gorgeous. The Hourglass liquid blush, I have mine in the shade Unreal. Now this could be a more spring color, but I do think it's super pretty for fall as well. It's definitely got more of that like corally pinky undertone to it, but when applied to the cheeks I just think of like fall, more like fall going into winter. Again, just beautiful. If you've been around my channel over the last couple of years, you'll know that I am in love with the NYX Bear With Me Luminous Cheek Serum. I don't know what shade exactly this is, but in the swatch is kind of finicky. It's a little bit watery, but this is just an absolute favorite blush of mine. I like to describe this shade as a your cheeks but better type of a shade. It doesn't look like you're wearing a blush. It just looks like you have a natural flush to your cheeks, which is absolutely just perfect. So I actually had 6 liquid blushes to share with you today. The Charlotte Tilbury Matte Blush Wand. This one is in the shade Dream Pop. This last swatch here. This is definitely more of a wintry blush, but again, like fall into winter, I wear it for both. Again, just a beautiful one. These are like no surprise, they're just an absolute favorite for many people and I love it as well. Again, I love to get more of these. I just haven't yet, but definitely something I'm looking forward to wearing more like between Thanksgiving and Christmas and into the winter as well. Finally, we have the cream blushes. I've got 5 in all. The first 2 being from R.E.M Beauty. I have the shades Broadway Baby and Front Row Center. These are very comparable to the Milani liquid blushes I just showed you guys. Pretty much the same tones. I mean, I would say if you're on a budget, go for the Milani ones, but these ones really are not that expensive, especially for being a high-end product. But the first one I have is Broadway Baby. I've had this for a couple of years now and absolutely love it. I think these are the cheek and lip blushes. And then I've got the nude one on the bottom here. Again, absolutely gorgeous. Pretty much the cream version of the Milani ones. Either one would work. The price point is not bad for either one. I think the Milani one is just a few dollars cheaper. But absolutely gorgeous. It would just depend. Do you prefer a cream product or a liquid product? Personally, for me, it doesn't matter. I think cream products are a little bit easier to use, but I do enjoy playing with the liquid as well. Again, absolutely beautiful. I did use this one in a Christmas pageant last year. It was the nude one. And again, just it worked really well for what I needed it to do. It was beautiful, and then I just put it in my own collection when I was done with it. Here is a BoxyCharm find. This is from the Cintalondon Cheeky Flush, and it's in the shade This Time. This is just one of those like summer going into fall, nice soft nude shades of blush, which I do tend to gravitate towards more, especially lately. I don't know how well the swatch is going to show up. I've got other bolder swatches underneath, but this is just beautiful. I think it's a cream to powder formula. Again, just beautiful when I'm wanting something on the cheeks, but I don't want it to be too much. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin cream to, I believe, cream to powder blush in the shade Unbothered. To me, it's more of just a cream blush. Again, another nude. This was for my box last month, and it's just one of those ones that at first it didn't really stand out to me, but the more I wore it, the more I loved it. Another like pinky kind of nude with just kind of that warmer undertone. This could be more of a spring blush, but because it's got that warmer undertone, I do tend to think of fall. Again, beautiful, adds a nice sparkle to the cheeks, something that I can wear without highlighter while still feeling like I have a glow to it. So just another beautiful blush altogether. And the last blush that I have today would be the Merit Flush Balm in the shade Apres. The swatch here on the bottom, another one that would probably be more suited for winter. Again, just like with the Charlotte Tilbury one, I would probably wear this more between Thanksgiving and Christmas and then all throughout the winter. Usually by the start of the year, I do tend to think more like pinkier shades, not quite spring, but like deeper purples and pinks, mostly because January is technically my birthday month. I do tend to want more of like my favorite types of colors during that month, and then going into February, it's Valentine's Day, among other things. So usually after December, I'm gravitating more towards winter to spring shades. That is completely besides the point here, but this again would be more something I wore between like Thanksgiving and Christmas, but still, again, just beautiful. And that is everything in my blush roundup. Let me know if you want eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks next, as well as maybe anything else you may be thinking of that you want to see. Yeah, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and my goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. If that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button, and if not, but you still want to stick around, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.